What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great, dropping another edition of All Sports Media TV. But first, I want to say, I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, let's talk about it. All right. So, some big potential news in the sport of boxing as we may be getting an undisputed versus undisputed match in the men's division. Now, as you all know, I talked in my last video, Canelo Alvarez, the current undisputed super middleweight champion, signed a $100 million 3-fight deal with the PBC. We knew it was some big fights that could be made with the PBC, but we just didn't know who he was going to fight. So everybody thought, man, he signed with the PBC. Yo, David Benavidez is like right around the corner. That didn't happen. He went the route of trying to get Badu Jack to weight drain. That didn't happen. Then it was announced that he'll be fighting Jermell Charlo, the current WBC middleweight champion who hasn't fought in 2 years. Over 2 years at this point. But apparently, that's not happening. As you all may know, if you're a fan and you follow these guys on social media, recently they posted Undisputed versus Undisputed. Undisputed being Jermell Charlo, the twin brother of Jermell Charlo. 154 undisputed super junior middleweight champion. It's interesting because why not go fight David Benavidez? David Morrell? I don't know. One of those guys. I mean, Munguia, Jennebeck, whoever, somebody. But they posted on their social medias that this is taking place September 30th in Las Vegas. And I've seen it on the boxing scene as well. A lot of people are starting to chime in, quick, possible, all of that. So, you know, as y'all know, Jermell Charlo, he was last in the ring with, Brian Castano in the second fight where he became undisputed. We do know that Jermell Charlo has a mandatory fight that he has to make happen with Tim Tszyu at some point. Here's the interesting thing with that is the WBO came out and said that they were going to strip Jermell Charlo by September 30th. That fight didn't get made or didn't happen. So he may go into this fight undisputed, but by the end of the night, he may not be undisputed. This is a title defense of the super middleweight titles. And history will be on the line for Jermell Charlo. If he wins, he'll be a two-weight undisputed champion. Now, he can either be the first or the second. The reason I say that is because of the undisputed matchup that is set to take place July 29th with Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence wins, he'll be the first undisputed welterweight champion since in the four-belt era and since Zab Super Judah. If Terrence Crawford wins, he'll be that as well, and the first man to be undisputed in the four-belt era in two-weight classes. Now you go back and look at the history. There are a few two-weight undisputed champions in the three-belt era, two-belt era, all of that, so on and so forth. Well, let's talk about this. I think this is a really, really interesting fight because Jermell Charlo has been more active than his brother in the last 2 years. We know that. We've seen him become unified. We've seen him defend. We've seen him become undisputed. And although he broke his hand and he was going to defend, I mean, he's been active. So he's not as rusty. We know his trainer, Derek James, reigning trainer of the year, has an amazing stable and people brought in from all over to help train and get these guys right for these fights. And there's no knock on Eddie Reynoso and what Canelo's team have. We know and we see what they bring to the table. And this fight is made and becomes official. I was not picking Jermell Charlo to beat Canelo, but I'm going to rock with Jermell Charlo to beat Canelo. Some of y'all are like, what? You crazy. That's 2 weight classes. How is that going to happen? Going from 154 to 168. Let's get this straight. We know Jermell Charlo, he's comfortable at 154. But he can be a 160 and 168 fighter. Look at his brother. He moved up a while back. And they're identical. Their body types are, nearly 100% the same. And, it's close. So he can definitely be comfortable at 168. Now, will the power carry? That's something we'll have to see. But what Jermell Charlo brings to the table, I believe he can win this fight. Good combination of body, upstairs. He definitely can move forward. He's not the per se best at moving back or fighting on the outside, but he can definitely put the pressure on and work your opponent down. Now, if this fight happens, expect a lot of trades and expect a knockout at some point. I'm saying that because Canelo, he's not really a outside move on the back foot boxer. He's never been that. And he can move his head, but he's never been that. And you look at his feet, he's flat. And with Jermell Charlo being able to pressure and him not moving his feet and Jermell Charlo getting close, he's going to tag him a bit. So can Jermell Charlo carry that power to the next 2 weight classes? Left to be seen. But I'm still going to pick him, and I'm going to pick him by 9th round, 10th round stoppage. That's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit that like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Fire back at me. Let me know what you guys think. I know I got some followers around this world and down there in Mexico. Bring it on, because I'm ready to debate this. Peace. I got some more heat for you.